And of course, I'm Doom. Casting Tournament Live here alongside my co-casters, Swonder and Deadlift. Guys, how's it going?
It's going good.
Going good.
Of course, I am Deadlift, to clarify who is who.
I am Swonder. You know, they're both masters, so they're not bad players, but I don't think we'll be seeing them in Wikipedia with a Google search.
I don't know, Prplppleatr could be good. Did he pick purple? He did pick purple.
Good.
That makes sense.
Yes.
I'm glad he picked purple.
So the question is, do we the GSL Street Fighter voice for North American
Of
players?
course!
Right.
Of course! We do
That's all
not
we got,
discriminate
man.
here. These are the folks that are keeping the tournament alive and going. This is the lifeblood of StarCraft 2. It is the players. At the end of the day, these are the guys who are putting themselves out there to give us entertaining games and to you know, garner fans and really just begin innovating and, you know, showing us what they got.
Of course.
And so we got on the left side of the map, we could say he's bottom left. Here's our North American Masters player. He is
TrayD.
TrayD. And on the right side of the map, upper right hand corner, our friend from North America, he is
Prplppleatr.
He's not really my friend, but I like to say everyone's my friend.
Yeah,
So
well, we're all friends in the FAT community.
yeah.
Come on.
Doom and Friends.
Doom and friends.
Yes.
Not to be confused with the computer game Doom.
No, there are a lot of people who are confused with the origin of my name. In fact, it is not from the computer game Doom. I do remember playing a lot of Doom when I was a kid. I remember the graphics being a little bit better. But the origin of my name comes from the hip-hop artist, the North American hip-hop artist MF Doom, who is most recently changed his name to Doom. So that's where it comes from. For those of you looking for some kick-ass music, go ahead and YouTube MF Doom, and you'll find a whole host of stuff out there. He's actually, all of the instrumentals that are being played during our breaks are music from MF Doom. And if he wants to sue me for using it, then, you know, I understand. I understand where he's coming from, but it's only to promote his music. We do see TrayD setting up with a barracks
I'm sure he won't
gas
mind.
here. I'm not sure who, but let me know.
I will
I
have
really
a
like to see.
What that?
Middle ground, flanks, or Liberty. So high five. You know, three to take. This is
Middle
my most
ground
favorite
was?
maps for TVZ. Yes. With the Watchtower.
Because of the middle.
And am I
Definitely think it's an infestor style map.
am I showing any lag in game?
No.
All right,
Your voice is
for
lagging,
me.
but the game's not lagging.
the stream is
I'm running
lagging.
fine. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of lag on
We
the
got a little
stream.
lag in the voices.
Yeah, I'm definitely hitting some lag spikes here. But we do see the barracks move to low ground with the factory production going on. And
It's interesting. You know, his Hellions are going to be later with that. Well, he's certainly not going to have reactor Hellions soon, at least.
now a little bit of divergence from what we saw from earlier from our Korean player TSL Polt, who decided to go ahead and build the factory and the barracks on the low ground. He is going to move out on the map with these Marines, and there are Zerglings incoming towards the middle of the map.
Speed is coming also. That's early speed. You know, the current style, you know, suggests a later speed. It used to be gas on 16 or 17 right away. But you know, he started it early this time. This is
What's going to be interesting, we
kind of an old school style opening.
see Spinecrawler going down for the Zerg player, and the Terran is going to try to push up in here, and once he sees the Spinecrawler, he would be wise to back up. He's going to try to get a little bit of damage on it, and he is going to have to pull back with these Zerglings coming through. But let's see the micro. Ooh. You see a Hellion join the battle.
There we go.
That Spinecrawler was damaged a little bit, but it is going to regenerate its life, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to do much.
That was a risky move, though, pushing that spine crawler up right away.
Yeah, it was a risky move, but his speed was about to kick in. So if anything did get into the map, he could respond accordingly. We do see 2 command centers going down for our Terran player right now, in addition to a Baneling nest going down for our Zerg player. So if the Zerg player goes for some type of Baneling bust, at the front of the Terran's ramp here. We do see just 2 depots and a factory. The Terran player could be in a lot of trouble.
Well, Doom, do you think he's going to put that command center down right away? Down to his natural? If you made 2, would you put one down right away?
You know, I always preferred to build a command center on the low ground. It gives you time. The Zerg player's building their hatch at the low ground, so unless you see them going for some type of super aggressive play with your initial SCV scout, yeah, you want to try to throw it down. I mean, the thing about this map is, though, that ramp is really large. So either you're going to have to go for some bear fight, and wow, he gets the Zergling in there just in time to scout the command center.
This is a definite Baneling bust coming up, right?
Yeah, we're seeing 26 lings. He's got about enough gas for 250 divided by 25. I think that's 10.
He's making a Roach Warren, though, and you know you can't support Roaches and Banelings on one gas, so...
Yeah, and he's teching a lair as well.
And he's taking a lair, so, you know, what would that be for? I play Zerg. I don't know what you're going to do with your lair with 1 gas. You know, you could afford either Baneling speed or Roach speed.
Well, it's probably going to be Baneling speed.
Yeah, but you know, that's going to leave him with less Banelings, less Roaches. We'll have to see, you know, what exactly happens here. But Terran is not making any bunkers so far, so it may not matter.
He does have a siege tank, though. And that siege tank does cover the entirety of the ramp. And we do see our first bunker going down. So, I don't know. I think the Zerg player had a timing to hit when those 3 command centers were in production, where he probably could have just gone up the ramp and killed everything. And why would you go speed that quickly, too, if you're not going to put on some type of aggression? That's also another thing I think we want to consider here.
Well, he's taking his extra two extractors now. You know, we'll see what tech route he chooses. Looks like he's sending a drone out for his 3rd base.
Yeah, and we do see a Spire going down as well.
Spire going down.
And there are Banshees in production? Which is a little interesting. So we see Siege Tank, Marine, and Banshee. And...
I do like this scout command center in the bottom.
I don't know if he just didn't rally it all the way, or... He's killing his own bunker? Oh. Well, we didn't... For the sake of it, you know, we are seeing,
yeah,
you know,
we could consider that.
Some pressure here. This is being casted live to the internet, so
Deep in the tournament.
This is pretty deep in the tournament. Well, these guys are hitting the round 16. Neither of them have had to play a Korean player yet, I'm assuming. But we do see that he is starting down a couple of macro hatch ended a 3rd expansion, while the Terran player has just landed their 3rd base now. So we are moving into the slightly later portion of this game. I think this is kind of unexplored territory for us today.
Yeah, and Doom, correct me if I'm wrong, but do you think that's a little late to put down the 3rd for the command? You know, if you're going to make the 2 command centers, you know, what do you make SCVs and make, you know, like stay safe on 2 base for a little longer before throwing that command center down to your 3rd?
Well,
you know, so far away.
If we look,
still in your main.
If we look at his tech decisions, there have been some interesting, you know, decisions that he's actually made. The fact that he opened up with siege tanks was a little strange. You often see players opening up with Hellions or really aggressive Marine openings, you know, 12-14 builds, Reactor Hellion into Banshee play like we saw from Polt earlier. But this 3 command center play is becoming a lot more popular, especially among the lower levels. You know, people just trying to get their macro up regardless of the timings. I think it might have been a little bit later than he wanted to, because we did see that he did park the command center in the air for a while. But I think regardless, the fact that he's got it down now on his even bases with the Zerg means that he's going to be in a decent position either way.
Okay, what do you think about the fortress being used, though? I would think this is an easily defendable position with tanks. A bunker and a few tanks might be a better choice than, you know, planetary fortress here. I'm not sure.
I'll tell you what, our Terran player TrayD has got 1-1 upgrades just about to finish right now. He's got Stim finished. He's got Siege mode. And I don't see this planetary fortress going down at all. He doesn't even know that the Zerg is actually coming in. In fact, he just got vision of it. But even with these turrets here, I don't think there's anything the Zerg player can do. But maybe go around. Yep, and he is going to go around with the mutas. We've seen engagement. The Banshee goes down. And the muta's going to be forced out of the base.
you know, it was nice of TrayD to defend that tech lab researching combat shield. That's a huge upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, but we see some serious turtle play coming out of our Terran player here, and here's an engagement. He's gonna just go for it here.
He's losing a lot of mutas. Yeah, I don't like this engagement. Roaches are dying. He lost the Overlord, Overseer. TrayD throwing down 2 factories in the middle of this battle. Really confident.
Yep, and we see the difference.
Our Zerg's macro is just falling apart. He's at 1700, 600. He should throw down a macro hatch immediately, which he does. Oh no, it's an Evo chamber.
Yep, but he is taking the gold.
Evo chamber.
Macro Evo chamber.
He is taking the gold here. This one thing to note is that we are playing on the Blizzard version of this map, so the gold mineral patches are still there, and these mutas are heading for this dropship, and they're gonna go ahead and catch it. Or not.
You know, all of his queens have some energy. He could throw down some creep tumors, get his creep spread out to his gold. It's definitely very important here.
Yeah, it's going to be crucial because the fact we're looking is the Terran player is literally just trying to macro up to a 200 army, and I believe once he reaches that desired goal, he's going to push that on the map. He's got 3 factory production, throwing down an additional 3 barracks right now. He's got his 2/2 upgrades, +1 or +2 attack just finished, +2 defense or +2 armor is on its way. And he is trying to do some drops. So it's, you know, it's getting to the point where the Terran is looking stronger than the Zerg. The Zerg just started their upgrades. He just is getting infestors out now. And those mutas have proved to be somewhat ineffective in this early portion of the game. But he is taking the map, so a lot of things to consider here.
We are past, I would say we are past the early portion. We're at 16 minutes here. You know, we're getting Hive coming up. We'll see if he's probably going to go for Broodlords. What do you think? You know, definitely to defend his gold, which he does not have any drones out right now.
No, you know, I just don't see the Terran player with a lot of presence out on the map. He knows that the gold has been taken, and he's been trying to pull this drop off on the right-hand side of the map for a while. But that's going to get cleaned up now. We see him moving out with a 150 food army. Actually, these infestors out in the middle of the map getting picked off. That's not good. But we do see him swarming in here. Yep, and the Zerg player rushing in. But these medevacs and these upgrades are just proving to be too much right now.
Smart decision to evacuate that third.
Well, yep, he's just gonna back up. And yeah, we are seeing did he make a greater spire yet?
He was waiting for his +1 to finish an air attack. You know, that is crucial.
All right, and he's going for it. I don't know. These medevacs are really good right now, and we see the Zerg. We see the Zerg's supply plummeting. If we go to the unit counting station here, he has 11 larvae. He has 80 drones right now, 6 corruptors, 1 infestor, and 1 ling, with 24 more in production and 8 infestors on the way. So it's going to be a matter of hitting his fungals and being able to deter this actually rather small Terran army. He is getting some reinforcements from that left-hand drop, which took out the left-hand base. But you know, we're going to see. It's all going to come down to this Pester micro.
Look back at Terran's base. He has a 4th command center producing already, just completed. He's already started Viking production. He's hiding the Vikings. You know, he's in an extremely strong position. Up 40 supply. I don't see this Zerg coming back. Even if he gets all his Broodlords out and crushes this army, you know, it won't make a difference.
Well, it looks like he is going to clean up this over here, maybe? Yes, okay, and he is going to pull back with his tanks. But yes, we do see them back now at even bases, so.
Interesting. Well, you know, we see a big army of Tray going down to the bottom right. Was he just checking for, you know, hitting expos with that?
I think he was. It's a little,
big commitment.
it's a little strange to check with the, you know, half of your army, especially while the other half of it's just chilling out in the center of the map. But I don't not like these roaches coming out here to the middle. And,
Yeah.
yep, and he's gonna have to cancel that.
You might not know how far behind he is right now.
Well,